Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mod 2020 Pod, Fellas Edition. We going back to the fellas. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for being with us, continuing with the consistency. And we back, y'all. And fellas, I want to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. I mean, we decided to do this just because so much going on with the world. Fellas wanted to catch up. Has a couple of topics for y'all. And again, please, we want more engagement. So feel free, comment, like, all that. Hit us up in the DMs. Join our Discord. That's up and popping finally. And
I've started to just comment under people's shit and then have conversations that way, bro.
I actually see some. Yeah, I actually see some people.
You're doing it through the pod.
Yeah, through the pod shit.
Yeah. Right.
Makes sense.
Mine ain't that big, so.
Nah, because I saw you put up a video for yourself.
Yeah, I did that just because.
Okay.
And I tagged the thing just so I could get more people on my shit. Just as much.
Right.
But I see a lot of anime fans, so I try to do
Engage
little comments and stuff,
yeah.
like a lot of One Piece fans and stuff. So.
Makes sense.
And we're going to keep at it. We're going to keep up with this consistency. We're going to keep up with the content. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep moving. And if y'all don't think so, I mean, come on. Y'all more delusional than Stephen A. Smith trying to convince me he's going to put hands on LeBron James. Moving on.
So we got Senpai, Binge Guy, and Buddhist over here, a.k.a. Gym Body.
Did you get that wrong?
A.k.a. throw your girl away. Pick your girl up and throw her away.
Yeah, you stupid. A.k.a. the Prophet.
A.k.a. the Prophet.
I don't know. I'm going to just start making up mad A.k.a. Nah, deadass. That's about to be my thing.
The Prophet?
Nah, just mad A.k.a.s every week.
You got to, bro.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Hype yourself up. There's not too much. You know?
Not too much.
Stupid.
All right, so where y'all at mental health-wise first before I get into my bag?
It's a good day outside. Oh.
It's a nice day outside, bro.
It's a good day outside.
Yeah.
But, when you go from, 38 on a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
To
you don't trust it too well.
52
Ain't
on
nobody
a Thursday.
trust it.
That's a New York. No, for me, that's a New York thing. I don't trust this weather right now.
That's a fact. I
need consistency.
Someone says spring is like winter and summer fighting for custody.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That shit is crazy.
I mean, I'm at 8. I want to say 8. I think I'm at 8.
Right. You sure?
Yeah, I'm at 8.
All right.
Okay.
I'm at a strong 8.
I said a strong 8.
Strong 8.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Nice.
All right. I think I'm at an 8. 8.5.
My son got his locks back.
Yeah, look at it.
Nigga's back.
Yeah, a little bit
back in action.
A little back to growing and shit. So
right.
back in the game and stuff feels
like
good.
Houdini.
All right.
Fucking jackass.
Now you see it, now you don't, Just woo.
I think they look great.
They do look great. I'm not knocking you. They look amazing, bro. I'm happy. I feel like this is your element, so I feel like you're back in your bag.
Yes.
That's it. That's what I'm trying. Just, compliment.
Different nigga.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I'm at an
I like
8.5. Grinding, chilling.
Mm-hmm.
My girl ain't been home all week, so, I've just been having the crib to myself. So
Oh, wow.
Sort of miss her, but, also just doing what I got to do for me and shit. Yeah, I'm at an 8.5, good weather and shit like that.
8.5.
Making plans still as usual, focusing on whatever I got to do, shit like that. Get ready for the spring, bro. I need hoodie season to come already and shit, to be honest with you. But
Wait, time out. It's technically hoodie season.
That's what I'm saying. It is
technically. Because the way you say it, it's like you want
you ain't wearing
fall to come back type shit.
Well, spring to me is technically like fall, bro. It can get cold at nighttime type shit. So need a hoodie for the day.
All right, fair enough.
I feel like,
but it's hoodie season though.
A little bit.
Okay.
Nighttime ain't no hoodie season, bro. You need a little jacket with your hoodie.
Okay. Fair enough. I got you. All right.
Where you at, bro?
I'm also at an 8 all around.
Okay.
Feeling good. I'm tired as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Been doing a lot between working like
all around the world, man.
It's facts, bro. And then I'm like working out 4 times a week now because like
I miss working out, bro.
Yeah, I mean I miss working out with y'all. What happened with you? Well,
Amazon.
I work. You can still work out, bro.
And
you doing Amazon like every day now?
Usually, yeah.
Oh.
I've been doing it for the past 2-3 weeks. It's
what you're saying is you have no downtime.
No, I do. But
I have no doubt.
He has.
I have no doubt.
I can understand him saying that, and he still works out.
My downtime is not traveling from the Bronx to Brooklyn.
You don't have to travel from the Bronx to Brooklyn.
You can meet this man at the park.
No. That's what he's trying to say. He doesn't. But I looked up places where you can do calisthenics in the Bronx, and mad shit came up.
Send it to me, please.
Oh, no problem.
I will definitely go over there and do something.
I got you.
No problem.
All right, cool.
Because it's not across the street from my house. That's a damn
Well, it's probably,
you had a dog at one point. Didn't you walk this dog around and you saw a park, you said? Or then you used to jog?
Yeah, but he said, I don't think he said it was a workout park.
It wasn't a workout.
Like a regular.
It's a regular
So
park.
they didn't have like...
No, I never seen it yet.
How far are you from the... Well, we'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I am at an 8 regardless of the exhaustion. I mean, it's
good to work.
Yeah, man.
I don't just know how you balance doing both.
It's honestly, it's just like all willpower. I'm exhausted after work. It's not a typical 9 to 5. I ain't gonna get too. I can't get too into it.
Nah, yeah.
It's like sometimes it's a 9 to 5. Sometimes it's like a 5 in the morning to like 10 at night type shit. But
you're getting that bread.
I am
right.
that, and my weekly checks be coming through.
Yeah,
shit. I'm like,
take it.
Yeah, you feel me?
It is what it is, man.
Whether it's like an hour or 45 minutes, sometimes by the time I get out, I'll either go, but depending on the time I get off, I'll go to the gym straight from work. I mean, straight from work, or go home, work out in the basement for an hour, do some calories. Like I've been getting strong in the calories. I'm trying to like cut this year, and I just feel great. I feel great. Good weather today.
Okay.
All right,
so
too. You feel me?
I got a couple questions for y'all.
Before we get there, though, bro.
What you got?
Hang on a second. So, Trav, Ty, want to introduce something for the fellas edition, or maybe all the who knows? We might just do it like
once in a while.
Sure. Whatever, every other episode. But I decided to call this. I want to get my inner Charlemagne. I call this Dickhead of the Week.
Okay.
Dickhead of the Week. Figured I'll do a month. But I feel like just
whenever we do an episode, I guess it could.
You could just do it like that.
Yeah. So a month.
So who you got?
Nah, just for the week.
For the week.
Yeah.
All right. So this was a little difficult because, like I said, got a lot of dickheads.
Okay.
You feel me? So my dickhead of the month or week, whatever. So let me just paint this picture. Y'all ever heard of like virtual games, anything like that?
Yeah.
You know, power washing or simulated games.
Sure.
You know, I myself like to enjoy a nice little power washing simulator. It sounds very boring until you do it, and then it's just like this is just like super ass relaxing. Like, I don't know what it is. They got a simulator for everything.
Okay.
They got a simulator to be a police officer, even a streamer. They got a fireman. Like there's a simulator for everything. But then here lies the problem. So I have come across a simulator that should not be a simulator. So this simulator has a title. It's called No Mercy. I'm not gonna give you the synopsis of the simulator, but let's just say it is a grape simulator, and just remove the G. Yeah. This is just remove the G.
Sheesh.
And
that's tough.
This is inequitous work, yo. This is not good. This is very not good. And my dickhead of the week is these it goes to several people. The developers of these games, which I'm gonna call out, Xeric Games, fuck y'all. Y'all dickheads, y'all sick. And by the way, it's on Steam. And Steam, if you're not familiar, that's for PC users, you feel me? PC, particularly the way you would want to like most gamers go, you can actually rate the games, like from a positive to a negative rating. It'll show, oh, this game has a positive rating, or this has a negative review, or whatever like that. Tell me why this shit got a very positive.
Damn.
A very positive review.
Sick world,
a grape
man.
simulator.
People want to rate without consequences,
bro.
Sick world we living in.
They like them and they want them.
Yeah, you great.
Yeah.
Easy way of the hall.
And you know what? Keep that shit in jail, which way y'all should belong. So Dickhead of the Week goes to the people who reviewed this game, play these games. Fucking Xeric Games themselves, the developers, and Steam. Steam, y'all know better. Y'all kept this shit on for 3 weeks before y'all took this shit down. Do better, yo.
Can I play devil's advocate?
What?
Just listen.
This nigga. I love
what if is it possible that maybe they created the simulation in order to help people go through it in order to figure out how to prevent it?
Say it again. 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 Say it again.
Maybe certain people come up with a method in order to stop this situation from happening.
Why would they? Okay, you know what? I'm just going.
So okay, I didn't want to do this, but
if they're doing the act,
plot of the game?
they're doing the act though. So how are they?
Yeah, they're doing.
Where's the
act.
prevention?
Yeah, this isn't.
There's nobody getting. No, they're not in a simulation getting raped. They're actually performing the rape.
Great, bro.
Great.
Right, what is
people
wrong with you?
People gonna listen to this.
Right.
You can get this shit taken down for the
and you put this shit on.
Great.
Oh, sorry.
Great.
I don't think they would.
They would, nigga.
I say it's not for kids, man. Trust me.
No, grape,
nigga.
Okay.
Grapes.
Well, grape, I would assume.
It's a raw R, bro.
Raw R now.
Insanity.
But anyways, so you're saying no matter how the game is played, it's always being the assaulter.
When you're playing a power washing simulator, what are you doing in the simulator? You're playing power wash.
Yeah, so
when you're being a cop, what are you doing?
You're
so if you got something that says grape simulator, what do you think you're doing in the grape simulator?
That's fucking
This
crazy.
is not a teachable moment type game.
Hey.
This is a grape simulator.
That's crazy.
And this is crazy too. And by the way, this is as bad as I said.
FBI really should just investigate this shit, bro.
Not just that, but like they need to be. I don't really look.
It's like Total Recall, bro.
Total. I don't.
Nah. I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
but no, it's not that.
Let's get this nigga before he actually does.
Nah.
What the fuck, Ty?
That's what Total Recall is.
I know, but
that's why I said I understand what he's trying to do, but no, this is not that.
So fuck y'all, Zach games
behind bars.
Yeah, that's tough.
What he about to do.
Yeah, all the motherfuckers should get some type of something for that,
crazy.
Bro. That like
saved,
especially the people that rated the game.
People that rated it. It's got very positive reviews. Like I said,
this
shit's not good
out here, bro. But
I'm not gonna say no more.
This shit happening in this world.
All right, so I wanted to know how do y'all feel when y'all driving and y'all see a cop behind y'all? Like what y'all feeling?
I'm just cruising, just driving.
Yeah, chilling.
Yeah,
I'm chilling. To be honest with you, I think
unless I know if I was wilding before and niggas behind me, then it's like, all right.
So there's never any like.
Why would I get intimidated?
Exactly.
No, not intimidation, but maybe like nervous. Maybe like it might
intimidated,
be intimidated,
nervous.
I feel like that's the
feel
worst.
any emotion? If I haven't done anything wrong, if there's no warrants out for my arrest, if I haven't graped anyone, God forbid,
or clipped anyone,
or anything of that, if I haven't done anything malicious, I think I'm just driving. Unless you want to be on some stupid shit, because you know the rookie cops, they be dumb. Like,
no,
your taillight is out.
There's a reason why I'm asking this.
No, I'm chilling. No. All right. The only time I would get on something like, oh shit, is just if I'm in Nassau.
Yeah, Nassau cops.
Racist. Y'all are racist.
Okay.
Nah, Nassau cops.
That's the other R word.
Yeah, no,
So what is that feeling then? So is it just
because it's like, yo, bro. Now it's like, all right, even I could be as polite as possible. This shit might really go left.
Now, what were you gonna say? How you feel? Because I'm gonna paint a situation for y'all real quick.
Okay.
All right,
to make this easier.
I like. Part of me will be more like, why the fuck are you following me than nervous. I don't think there's nothing wrong to be nervous, but control that. Like if you know your rights, your rules of the road. Like even if you know you did something that's fucked up, like you still have rights, right? You don't let cops intimidate you type
Okay.
shit. So I to answer your question, I'm more or less like annoyed.
Okay.
Yeah, like why are you following me?
So that was the situation. I was just gonna say, like, if a cop seemed to be following you for at least 3 blocks.
3 blocks is crazy.
Yeah,
I've never had. Yeah, no,
like follow your
3
route in some way, and
yeah, well,
if it builds up to a certain point, if you get 3 blocks,
now I know for a fact you ran my plates. So what are you trying to get?
But they don't stop you.
Because they're trying to run your plates.
No, it could just be a basic situation that you're going the same way they're going.
Well, no, not for 3 blocks.
Not for 3 blocks.
Not for 3 blocks.
3 blocks?
Yes.
That's a long time.
And turn the corner. Yes.
Turn with you.
Yes.
No.
Happened to me a bunch of times, bro.
Really?
Yes.
For 3 blocks?
For 3 blocks?
Yes.
Well, you are in the Bronx, so
no, in Brooklyn.
Nah. All right, you have to explain what you mean.
Yeah.
Like you're driving.
I'm not saying. No, I am. They're right behind you.
Right.
Following behind you. They're not
for
flashing.
3 blocks.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Queens and Brooklyn.
Nah, bro.
It's happened to me before.
Nah, son. Mm-mm. And this happened to you multiple times, you're saying?
Yes.
And
most of the time it'll be like if I'm doing Amazon.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So how do you feel a cop following you for 3 blocks? Because that's not normal.
Nervous. Because I'm waiting to see if they're gonna stop me, trying to see if they're actually following me.
What do you do in that situation?
Nothing.
You just keep driving?
I drive regular. I'm just saying the feeling I have in my stomach is just the only reason why I was asking this question, because if y'all did feel something.
See, because sorry to cut you off, but if anyone's following me for 3 blocks, that's alarming to me.
Yeah, that's
like I'm one of those people that it's one thing if we're going the same direction. It's another if like
but if it's a cop, you're not thinking we're going in the same direction. You're thinking
I'm thinking anyone. Because like like I said, excuse me. I'm one of those people that like, all right, what's this Ford Fusion? All right, this Ford Fusion's behind me.
But I agree with you, because if I've had people who follow me the same way, and I kind of get worried about it too. Mm-hmm. But for a cop, it's more like, all right, am I getting stopped for something soon? Like, what's going on here?
That's why I feel like it's good to know like several routes to where you're going. I don't always take the same route.
But this is
for this reason.
No, I get you.
It's like,
but this has happened to me mostly when I'm doing Amazon. It's not like I'm doing anything wrong.
They tend to follow you more when. All right, can I ask? Did they see you get in the car from dropping off a package?
Probably once in a while.
I'm
not saying they're following me after the fact.
In that situation, I could kind of get it.
But like, I'm not saying that
if I saw you leave a property, like look like you either put down or pick something up and then hopped in your V.
No. I'm not saying that's the situation at all. Okay, I'm saying I could be driving to my first stop or driving to my next stop. And they just and it's just somehow, some reason, they're behind me for 3 or 4 blocks.
Suffolk County and Nassau County, can't fuck with y'all.
I just wanted to know because I feel like maybe the way I feel about being in front of cops or having them behind me for that long or something, or even the fact that I see them like nearby or something, is not something I was raised on. It wasn't something I was taught. It's just something that it's just there for some reason. That nervous and say, oh, if they flash the lights, I hope it ain't me. It better not be me. I ain't do shit. Like,
you just gotta be chill. I mean, you know how to process that situation because it's just like, what can you really do?
Well, I was going to chime in real quick. So I learned from very young after seeing, like, just, if I start naming names, I'm going to forget one. So there has been multiple situations where a person a black man, woman, or a black person is shot in their vehicle or from these trigger-happy cops. So I learned from a very young age, like, I'm going to look at the rules of the road, especially my rights as a driver, and I'm going to keep that shit in my back pocket. So I'm not going to, 1, feel intimidated because I know my shit, and 2, now we have the privilege, and even if y'all don't think, like, these cameras are not a good thing to have, y'all are wrong. Always keep a camera on. Like, every time I'm pulled over, not to say I'm pulled over a lot, but anytime I'm pulled over, I put this on. I invest in the dash cam, and the cop, even with the cops, whatever, the little traffic shit on their chest. Yeah. Like, I have evidence. Like, I beat a court ticket actually this past week because, like, I recorded
I gotta get my dash cam for sure.
You feel me? So, like, I know the rules because sometimes, like I said, you do have the cop that is trying to do their job. They're just trying to make sure, you do have these reckless ass, like, driver. And not to get into it, but I don't know what y'all niggas. Nah, they don't get caught.
It'd be the slow ones.
Right, it'd be the slow ones. And then, like, I don't know, y'all niggas in BMWs, I don't know if y'all, like, special ed. No, but every time it's a nigga in a BMW, he's on some stupid shit. Like, chill. We know you in a BM.
All
like,
the Infinity
bro,
Q50s.
I feel like BM is worse, bro.
All the Infinity Q50s.
All the ones making the mad noises.
You
and shit.
motherfuckers.
They like to show off, bro.
Well, fucking up the road.
The point being, right, whenever I have, like, a cop or whatever, or my interaction with a cop, if I'm pulled over, I don't say never nervous, but I'm always like...
but that's the weird part. I'm nervous before I get stopped, and if I do get stopped,
because then
I'm calm.
Because that's a natural reaction.
I'm good. I'm like, yo,
this person...
how you doing? They be like, yo, can I get your license? All right, no problem. Do you need registration? All right, no problem.
And even that, I'm like one of those people that have to inquire.
Like, why
are you pulling me over? I'm not just giving you my license.
The fuck?
Yeah, I usually ask, and they tell me ahead of time. They usually tell me ahead of time. They be like, my recent one was like, I missed a stop sign that I didn't even see when I was driving.
So I got that recently. So I ran through a stop sign, and I said I have a cam. That's why I have the camera. I did not blow through the stop sign. I stopped. You didn't see me from the angle that you think I didn't see you in the corner. So
I hate when they do that.
You know what I'm saying? But I see you see me.
Yeah,
see you. I saw you through the dash. So whatever. But I said no. But I have a dash camera. But hey, you know what? I'll give you my license because I got nothing. Whatever.
Right. They
come back and then they have you sit in the car
for mad long. I don't know why.
It's to fuck with you.
Because I really be thinking the longer they keep. The longer they stay in the car,
find something on you.
Yeah,
they're always trying to find
that really be the nervous part where it's like, yo, how long is this really gonna take?
Right.
Like, are you trying to get me on something?
An reason to either like invade your space, or just search your vehicle, or let you go. And then I'm just gonna let you over the warning. I'm like, warning for what? You just like I said, just take the win. You just gotta learn your rights and take the win. I had one good time where I embarrassed one of them. Like they stopped. I was on Atlantic, and he was like, yo. I seen you driving and you was on your phone. I was like, sir, no, I wasn't. He was like my phone is up on my fucking on my mount on my old car. And I was like, bro, my phone is right here. What did you see me doing? Like my phone has been here this entire my bad. All right, you have a nice day. I'm like, you dumbass nigga. I know it's the first thing you try to get your quota. Relax,
that's
bro.
That's another thing too.
And when you post office, I embarrassed the dude in Long Island one time. He stopped me for that shit. He's like, where you coming from? I was like, I'm coming from work. He's like, where you work? Post office. Yeah, he's like, let me see ID. He's like, and then like 10 minutes later, I see him stop somebody else. I was like, not me.
But for some reason, it don't work on the tri-state people. Like
they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. Nassau, they like, I don't want.
It's like the Long Island people. They have to. Yeah, they have to be.
With certain.
I haven't used it since
places that you might work at in the city.
You might get
like, all right, yo.
Like just slide or some shit.
Just
I might have used it to help me with some parking here and there. I ain't gonna lie.
So that stigmatism about like being on the road with cops and shit like that. Would you try to teach like your future children when they drive about something like that?
Absolutely.
They gotta just know the rules of the road in general, bro.
Okay.
Like before they even get behind a wheel, they have to know how to deal with police officers.
Okay.
Because I don't want nobody not
calling my phone
3 a.m. talking about, hey, how'd you get there?
Yeah. Okay. So segue into my second question. Would you ever be okay with your son or daughter coming to you saying they want to join the Army or be a policeman?
Damn. I'll be like, yo.
And if not, why?
I'm cool with the Army. I'm cool with both. If that's what they really want to do. The police officer one, I'm going to be like, and it depends on where we're at. Like, are they in New York? Are we in like some wild ass place like fucking Texas?
They're going to station anywhere regardless.
Shit. Not for the Army. I'm saying for like if they're an officer.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. They don't care.
But it depends on the crime rate.
Yeah, so can I ask why?
If it's a high crime rate area and you want to be a cop, now my level of worrying increases on a daily basis.
Right.
Now, when you're going to work, I need you to check in. I need you to tell me when you're on lunch. Right. I need you to tell me when you're leaving and when you report home. Now I'm dead ass, bro.
He's right,
because motherfuckers be gunning for police officers.
True.
Right.
So it's like I wouldn't want my child to get, God forbid, anything to happen.
So why would you be cool with the Army?
The Army, I mean, in Trumpito's world, it is possible for World War III, but if we're being realistic, he's trying to get us to, as stupid as like the tariffs and all that shit is, like he's trying to get us more money. So going into another war would be mad expensive. So I don't think that nigga would be like, hey, deploy everybody. I'm just saying.
I don't want to go into politics.
No, I don't want to go into it either.
Just being a father.
Okay.
I just think the Army will be safe to a certain degree, almost safer than being a fucking officer. Almost.
I don't know if I agree with that entirely.
At all.
I'm just saying for me personally.
I understand. I don't know if I agree personally, but I understand everything. I can understand what he means. For me, I was thinking about it while you were talking because I'm conflicted. So for the Army, my mind immediately goes to no. But I understand how one can grow from the Army and the discipline of it all. There are people that can build a career out of the Army, but at the same time, right?
They're always contracted to be called upon.
Yeah.
Not just that. It's the the long-term effects of just being in the military, you know, in the military, you know, I would definitely appreciate like people who decide to go out their way to serve, much as the people who have no other choice. But just the ramification, I don't know. You know what it boils down to? At the end of the day, I just don't think we're in 2025, and I just don't think this country or the people that run this country treat our veterans as they should be treated.
Yeah.
And to have my child give life and limb for a country who don't appreciate him or her, that's conflicting to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. And being a police officer, like, despite my annoyance for officers, I do have a hell of a lot of respect for officers that put their, you know, first responders that put their life on the line every single fucking day, especially given the relationship between us and officers, because it is strained. You feel me? I miss the days where we had those officers where like they had more of a connection to the community. I don't think we'll ever go back to that. I would like to.
It's too much that's been happening.
Yeah, and I think these people, and I think they're scared. And
I think it's both sides scared.
Yeah. It could be honestly both sides. So because I'm rambling, I would have to say with the officer, I would at least say, at least for the officer, I have more, like Travis said, I have more contact with my child versus him being in the Army where contact is limited. Yeah, you know, limited and stuff like that. Like, much like Travis said, hey, you go to lunch, you text me. Like, you ain't got to call, but text. Let me know if you're okay. When I pick up, you don't have to answer. But if I call you 2-3 times, you know it's important. Pick up your damn phone, or I'm on the first wave, wave there, type shit. And yeah, like, I would be proud. I'd be scared, but I'd be proud.
Okay.
You know, so
I'm forbidding for both.
You're forbidding?
Both.
Forbidding is crazy.
It's crazy.
Once they leave your house, it's kind of
I mean,
if they was, no, I don't want them to do either. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I don't believe in most black men in general going to the Army situation.
A lot of
based on the history of America, it wasn't for us, fam.
Yeah, but there's so many reasons that people do go.
No, trust me. I know somebody personally who went to get a better life for his family and stuff like that. That's fine. But as my child, I'm not sending you to let's just say for sake, white man's war to possibly get yourself killed somewhere else where you can't be protected, where this is not your home, this is not your country and shit like that. I can't believe in the Army itself. I understand it protects America in some cases from certain things that maybe we can't ourselves protect, but I feel like there's better options. I feel like sometimes these people do it because they don't have a choice.
Right.
I feel like
their options are limited.
Yeah, I feel like there's a million things that you could possibly fucking do instead of going to the Army to be. I don't like the idea that you always have to, once you join the Army, you always have to get called back. I don't like that idea. I don't like that if you served your country for 4 years and you want to come home and be with your family, that the next 10 years come like, oh, Sergeant, we need you to come. I don't like that idea at all.
I got you.
If you serve for a certain time, you should be able to serve for that time and say, I retired from the Army and do what you got to do, because long term, like you said, they don't treat veterans the same. Yeah. Your mental's not good. Some of these veterans end up homeless and shit like that half the time.
Definitely.
You say veterans help, but where's the veterans help if we got homeless veterans?
There's only select a few.
Yeah.
I will say this. You use the word, I won't let my child. It's not, in terms of that, I won't obviously volunteer my child. You should go to the military. You should become a police officer. But if my child came to me and was like, told me that's what it is. First of all, if my child came to me with anything they wanted to do.
Could you ever think of going to the Army as a passion?
Let me just finish this real quick. But yeah, actually, yeah, there's some people that could say that could honestly have that.
Yeah, it could be like their grandparents.
Yeah, I feel
went,
it'll be interesting because obviously your child is an extension of you, and what I'm trying to basically say is, like, they're gonna grow up, they're gonna get into things, they're gonna might be
risk as soon as you step out the door.
Absolutely. And as a parent, of course it's your job and your right to be concerned. So in terms of letting them go, I personally wouldn't put that in like their like bowl of things you should go for.
No, of course not.
But if they came to me and they were passionate about it, even becoming a cop, like I want to go to law school, or I want to become, I want to go to school to become a police officer, or well, if they want to go to be a police officer, I would encourage them, but I'll also like have a very long conversation about like, if this is something you're gonna do, you need to understand risks. You need to understand everything that goes on with this job. Yeah. For the Army, it's double that. First of all, I will be fighting tooth and nail for that. They have to fight to get to the Army, just to, you know what I'm saying? Me alone would be like, yo, I fought my father.
It's hell on earth.
You know what I'm saying? It was hell on earth convincing my father to get to here. I'm gonna make this. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see if you actually want it. You know, because I'm with you. I'm not comfortable with my kid fighting for this country right now. You know,
for a while.
For a very long time. That's a lot to ask. You know, for this. So yeah, I just wanted to put that on.
Police force, I still would say no, just because I don't want a target on my son's back. That badge may show a sign of protection, but it also does put a target on your back. They could be any.
Travis had a good point about the area. You know, a lot of your
but we don't.
Environment counts.
We don't know that. But personally, if you live in Brownsville, that you're gonna end up in Brownsville.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not saying exactly
that,
Brownsville,
but like
but
you could
not
be in
exactly,
a
but you know,
you could be in like. I don't know what state has the lowest crime rate, but you could be in that state where crime is not like oh my god, like your day might be just handing out fucking tickets for motherfuckers that speeding or like parked illegally or whatever.
But that'd be crazy. You might have the wrong nigga that just have the worst day, like a ticket.
This is true.
Boom.
This is true.
You never know. But I'm just saying, I don't want to have to worry. I want to have to go to bed worrying that my son is a cop with a gun on his side and he might get shot by some random person.
I think at the end of the day, too, we as future fathers have to. It is natural for us to have these concerns and fears. But like one thing I'm seeing, and then I have to keep telling myself, is that eventually our child will grow up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to like let them fly, essentially.
Yeah, you gotta let them be, bro.
And that shit is so scary because the world is becoming so much more dangerous.
Yeah.
You know? Like so much more dangerous, confusing, crazy. You feel me? Well,
I had the conversation with my girl about it as well. She felt the same way, but also the situation is I'm going to.
See, because I don't want to limit them. You know, I don't want
to. No, but like, this is the difference. When they're younger, I'm going to make sure they have all the tools that they need.
Absolutely.
Like you're going to get your license early. Like at a certain point, you're going to get your CDL at some point.
Right.
Like I want certain things that if you choose to not go to college, that you have the trades
trades.
If you're not going to some type of way.
I would press on the trade.
But I also did say that I did want my kids to go to school at least 1 year to see. Away. If they want to stay, that's their business. But I would feel like the experience of going away is probably more important than staying here, because it's a safety net. When you go away to school, it's a difference. It's a different experience. It's more independence and shit like that. So I would at least give them a year to say, if this is not for you, give it a year. See what you feel. And don't make me waste 4 years of college for you to not do what you want to do.
Right. That's the worst thing you can do.
So, but that's just my point. I just want to know how you guys felt about it.
So Trav, is there something?
Well, to piggyback off that and this whole army and shit, how do we feel about space?
I think they flew up there and went right back down.
Was it Katy Perry? I don't think they did shit.
I don't think they did shit.
I don't think they took off. I think it was amazing camera angles.
First when it came out, I thought it was like a publicity for a movie.
That's what I thought.
I really think they just hit a couple atmospheres and then came back down.
No, I don't think they went anywhere.
You want to bring up the conspiracies that are happening now, Charles?
They're just saying that, you know, in the future, celebrities as well as like billionaires, millionaires, whatever, upper echelon people are going to be the first ones to leave the planet when
and
it's like fucking paradise.
I just want to say something to that. Obvious words, 2 words. No shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Like,
they think they're
billionaires and celebrities have access to shit.
Government think they're the most important people.
Exactly.
Compared to civilians. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Bro.
You got to have like 100,000 or more fucking salary or some shit in order
100,000?
A mil, I'm sorry.
You will be left right here, brother.
So say a mil.
We not in that tax bracket, brother.
No? What's the number?
Nigga, you have to make... All right, you have to be prominent, like Oprah, if she even makes it.
Oprah is high.
But I'm thinking...
That's high.
Remember that movie Don't Look Up? Yeah, I remember them.
The one with Brad Pitt?
No, it was with who
That
was
Sandra Bullock?
No, that was that Bird's Eye.
Oh,
shit.
Bird Box.
Bird Box. Oh God, that.
We're talking about the same movie with Brad Pitt and
I don't think Brad Pitt was in it.
Nah, it was like
on Netflix.
But if they looked up,
it was a meteor
like,
going
It
down.
was basically like a political movie. There was a meteor coming on the.
Yeah, that was Brad Pitt, man.
Brad Pitt was in the movie.
Yes.
I do not. Why do I not?
No.
It was not Brad Pitt.
It wasn't Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
What was his name?
Ooh,
The Gatsby. Fuck.
Leonardo.
Oh,
Yeah, Leonardo.
DiCaprio.
And fuck. Jessica Lawrence.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the fucking and the world ends still.
No, but that was the point.
That
right?
was so stupid.
That was the whole point. You see
The
how
world does not listen, bro.
because you see how political it got. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna look down there. I don't look up in the sky.
Yeah, it's
because
fucking retarded.
We live in this fucking utilitarian society where everything got to be a monolith in the sense of religion, politics. Like
It's you versus me type situation.
you versus me, and someone got to be governed by someone.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people. You know why a lot of people fucking have a problem with independent thought? Because it's different. It's strange to my single-mindedness.
It's easily changed.
And it's easier. No, it's easier to take orders and to think for yourself because you're not scared. It's not as scary. It's not confusing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I say that all to say, when you see these, like this skit, I don't even know if they actually went
That shit
to
was
fucking
fake as
space.
shit, bro.
And it looked fake as shit.
That-
Look at
they
that.
had
came
the
back-
makeup
oh,
on.
It looked worse than the actual moon
Smiling.
language.
Came back smiling.
That's definitely
Oh my
not the
God.
experience. That hair should have been fucked up.
Hang on a second.
A lot of things should have been fucked up.
Let's go back for a second. Who were the celebrities that flew to space?
Who,
Gail.
Katy Perry.
Katy, let's just stop right there. You gonna sit here?
I don't know why Katy Perry was there in
and
the
tell
first
me
place.
that Katy
That
fucking
shit was
Perry.
random. I seriously looked. I was like, Katy Perry, what the fuck you doing here?
Hello.
You got Gail here. I don't know the other people.
Hello?
But you got Gail and Katy Perry
I
going to
don't
space.
remember who the other people were.
Hey, who gives?
Like that shit was
I
like
didn't
a
care,
random,
You
bro.
need to fucking tell like
a random cast.
I was like,
of
yo,
motherfuckers, bro.
this is why. Trump is making Elon do whatever the fuck you want, bro.
Bro.
America's his playground, bro. He's having fun.
Yeah.
It's the bullshit.
I
I
get
seen
it.
something. I seen another dumb
Yo.
conspiracy theory. If you flip over Tesla, it looks like a Ku Klux Klan sign.
Oh my God.
I'm dead ass. It looks like the hood. Somebody showed me on TikTok. It literally has the eyes
Hey,
and the
man.
high hood. If you find it, when you find it, you gonna literally look like, what the fuck?
I don't want to talk about that. 'cause
I don't want to talk about that either.
Did you see the other
I just
thing?
saw Kanye pull up
In the
wearing
black-
the black joint. I was just like, nah.
In academics' podcast.
I was like, you know what?
Oh my
I
God.
can't. I want to be off the internet
Right.
because
Right.
shit is just getting out of whack. Like this shit makes no
Bro.
sense
They also said they found like some fucking signs of life.
on Mars.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
K82 life or something.
Nigga.
I don't believe anything.
I
believe they already found them.
I do believe there's life in space. I don't believe
Yeah.
when motherfuckers tell me they find life in space.
They
I
probably
believe
been
we are
found it.
entertainment to these extraterrestrials
Of course.
that are
Done-
looking at
I
like,
done
look at
seen
these
it.
dumb niggas.
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
look,
Yeah.
they're doing racism.
Racism.
They're all human and
We
they're
all
doing
look
racism.
alike.
They all
Yo,
look
you
alike.
stupid.
They all laughing
Now
at us.
you're
'cause we're
right. The
just
probably
so
the same
fucking-
way we watch a show, they watching us like, huh?
Exactly.
Look at these niggas.
It's like South Park. Man.
Yeah. Kenny.
Like South Park.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
All-
South Park and Boondocks, bro.
We all decided to get everybody from different planets
Shit's
and put
stupid,
them
bro.
on the same planet.
That shit's
Now let's
dumb,
see
bro.
how they interact with each other.
Right. That shit's
Called
stupid.
Earth. Like,
One
stupid.
big Rick and Morty episode.
But yeah.
I can't remember.
That shit was dumb.
Yeah.
What else?
And
Well,
Yeah.
all right. You mean?
yeah.
All right, bet. So, I did have a topic. So fellas, because I'm gonna ask you a question, maybe a second question, and I want to get into the topic. So it's not gonna be as long as I'm making it. But all right, fellas, what does pride mean to you, personally? Like, what does pride mean to you?
Pride. I don't know.
Pride.
Like, is like
Pride is like just being like
Confident in your own skin.
Yeah. Well, not.
Confident in your own decisions.
so pride to you means confidence.
Confidence.
I think pride is more like. I don't want to say morals and shit, but this is kind of like what I stand on. This is what
Yeah.
I believe in.
Standing on business.
And you're not really gonna, affect that. Because, when people say shit like, oh, you hurt my pride and shit like that, it's like, you hurt my way of
Character.
or thinking or whatever the fuck. But yeah, I just think it's how you,
It can always be a downfall too, sometimes.
how you're present. I don't want to say how you present yourself, but what you believe in to a certain degree. Like your beliefs, not religion related, but like,
Bubba.
If I was to ask you guys a scale, excuse me, on how prideful do you guys think you are individually? What number would you think from a scale of 1 to 10?
5.
Maybe an 8.
Well, okay, 8. Interesting. So before you talk to me, why are you a 5?
I've been in situations where pride can get in the way, where it can stop me from getting ahead of myself.
Would you say pride is like an average? So in terms of that, I would say like
I would say an average young black male
or balance. Like it's
balance
kind of
is-
low on the.
My pride is balanced. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's just enough.
Okay, so I have to challenge that. So how far does it go? Because like, are you prideful? So if you, I'm paint 2 scenarios. So, as a man,
Sure.
when you are approached aggressively and hands are being touched, like a person put their hands on you.
Yeah.
What is? Do you feel that that's attacking your pride, or how do you? What's your first reaction to do? What to do?
I probably could try to question it first, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I probably would question it first because pride might make you react
Okay.
the wrong way. Like, I would also think pride is in some way is ego.
Okay.
If you had to think
To a
about
certain
it
degree, yeah.
to a certain degree.
It can be the same.
So if somebody was to just aggressively push me without any warning or any say so, I would have to take a little step back to just find out first what's going on, assess the situation as quickly as possible, and if this continues, then my pride is really going to put hands on you.
All right.
But it's not detriment. I won't allow my pride to be detriment. I feel like I'm not gonna say like his 8 is detriment to him. I just think that's his actual level of how much pride he has in himself. But I don't think in his case pride gets in the way of what he needs to do for him or in his life that affects people the wrong way. Or some shit.
So Travis,
what he just said.
what he just said.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I took you out.
It's okay.
It's fine.
So
right.
what is your definition of pride, basically?
So pride to me, much like you guys said, pride to me is a double-edged sword.
Sure.
Meaning, I think as a, I can only, but I'm only speaking of myself as a black man. I think having a pride about yourself it is important. It's what, I don't want to say pushes you, but it basically, it could help you understand, like to understanding your position
So
in
can
your
I,
position.
So can I ask you a question then? Since you brought up race,
Okay.
do you feel like black men should have more pride because of our history? Like, do you think like a certain race should have more pride than the other because of their history?
I don't think race should actually matter when it comes to pride per se. I do think
Other people probably might tell you differently.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate those people because we do have a rich and a very not tenuous, but we have a rich history, a black history.
Sure.
So I could say yes, but let me rephrase.
You would try to take race.
No,
out of
let me
it.
rephrase what I said. I would say yes, but don't take your pride as an individual, not just a black man. I
Okay.
do understand.
You want to separate.
Yeah,
you as an individual is separate from your race.
have both categories. Yourself as a black man and yourself as an individual.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you are not just defined by your skin color. You
Yeah.
are a person. You know what I'm saying? You can break grounds. These people might tell you differently, but you can
do it.
You're just gonna have to work harder, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is just gonna show you grit.
Right.
So that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like pride. I don't want to say your skin don't mean nothing.
No.
Yeah.
I just wanted to segue a little bit just to get maybe somebody else might think otherwise if we're watching.
From what I just read, it says it's basically people that are like, they feel a sense of like.
Because you can't use the word pride.
Yeah, I can't.
It sounds like you shouldn't say pride, but you can't.
I'm trying to see.
They feel uplifted because of their achievements in life.
So basically, like self-worth.
Yeah,
Right.
like it's at a high level because of everything they've achieved.
Have you guys seen any like negative connotations to pride? Any prideful people that
Women.
Well, it's funny you say that. I was
Taking
actually,
no accountability is a pride thing.
Well, here's my hang on.
I don't know if that's a pride
hang on
thing.
I don't know if that's a pride thing, but I do
just
want
might be a
to
woman thing.
say something that I want to discuss.
Uh-huh.
So I do believe in this because this will look, I want y'all to engage with us because I wish we had a woman on the podcast.
Sorry.
But it's okay because I do believe that in the versus game of men versus women with pride, I do believe that women have way more pride than men. And the reason being,
I feel like there's a reason behind it, though.
let me tell you my reason. I feel that what they confuse with loyalty and a lot of things, not to say they don't have it, but I just think there are certain situations that a woman do not recognize, either because of their nature or whatever. It's replaced with pride.
Yes.
Your pride is allowing you to stay in situations that you could easily get out of before it gets bad. Your pride is getting in the way of having conversations to which you can have that security if you're not sure. It's not necessarily loyalty that's making you stay, because you can leave. You have the option to. It's pride. And I've come across a lot of situations recently where it's like, because I asked, like, what if you're in, let's just say someone's in a loveless relationship, like truly loveless relationship, but they stick around because they love this person or whatever. So they say, right? I question it because it's like, is this love to you, or is this like what does this break down to? Is this
maybe
loyalty?
It might be what they think this is what love has become,
or is this
something they have to go through?
Your pride getting in the way of you not understanding that you're in a situation?
Motherfuckers is comfortable, bro.
Yeah,
that's not pride.
They're scared to go out.
You don't think that's pride?
Some people are scared to be selfish.
I don't think that's pride at all.
I think it's pride.
I don't think it's pride at all. Actually,
I think it's
the
comfort.
way you saying it.
Yeah, it's comfort. Like, hey,
because
comfort. See,
because if I think of pride, I'm thinking about proud.
See,
you're not proud to still be in this relationship.
You're thinking about
comfortable still being in this relationship.
Yeah, I don't think pride, bro.
See, but I wouldn't use the word comfortable either. I understand there's some
comfortable sounds better.
Comfortable sounds.
No, I'm just saying to me personally, because I don't agree the word pride.
I don't think
it's keeping a woman in a toxic relationship. I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No,
no.
Because if you think pride,
I can't believe. Hang on, I can't believe that comfort is. So what's comfortable with being in a toxic relationship? What's comfortable being?
Stepping out on your own is a scary thing.
And
what is stepping out on your own?
All right, you got to realize, a lot of people don't want to hit reset, bro.
They don't want to start all over.
They rather just be in whatever
comfort
alone.
Because when I'm comfortable, when I think of comfort, I don't think of toxicity. So that's what I'm not understanding where you're coming from. Comfort. Because why are you comfortable with being?
Maybe this is not
But isn't the definition of comfortability basically able to
content?
Being not just content, but being relaxed and being.
Sometimes it's not.
You could be relaxed.
Comfortable could be a bad thing.
Situation.
Yeah, I'm not saying comfortability to be a good thing.
You don't think you could be relaxed in a toxic situation?
I don't personally.
You so used to it?
If you're used to it,
yeah. If you're used
to how your partner moves,
that is hell.
But this is what I'm saying. This is exactly why I said you said pride. Now, I have another word for it. It's being proud of proud of yourself or proud of anything that you have accomplished. Basically, what he said, achievements and stuff. So you're not gonna sit here and say that I'm proud to still be in a relationship where my man hits me or doesn't love me or cheats on me constantly. Yeah. So I would say comfortability because they're afraid to step out and be by themselves again. Yep. At the end of the day, this person hits me and everything like that, but he still loves me.
Right.
I can't be alone anymore.
Right.
I don't know who else is gonna love me, and I'm comfortable where I am right now.
I don't know if y'all the reason why I disagree is because I don't know if y'all using the wrong term, because there's a difference between being comfortable and what's another word? Content, I guess that they're compared the same, but
probably
like
the same.
Comfortable to me, and I think that's what it is. I don't know if y'all using the right term.
What term would you use?
Maybe content. If you were content that this is the way your life is, I can understand that. Right, but if you're comfortable, because that's my problem right now. It kind of
sounds the same.
No, it doesn't. Because when you're comfortable, I'm not going to be. Here's the difference. I could be content with a toxic situation that this is my life and adjust to it. Comfortable means that to me that this is a situation that I don't mind being in for the rest of my life, like because I like being in it. Like I personally like being in it. I'm sure if you ask the average girl in a toxic relationship, off camera with her man not there, and you telling her, even though you're in this toxic relationship, are you comfortable being in here? I don't think she'll probably say yes. She'll probably, but I doubt.
Most likely she'll say yes.
But would you really think she means yes?
Yeah, and sometimes they're used to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're used to it.
I don't know if pride.
That's based on their history.
I think it's pride.
I don't think it's pride.
I don't think it's
And
pride, bro.
we can agree to disagree.
I
don't
also-
agree with the comfortability.
I just also agree to
I
disagree that content and comfortability is probably two sides of the coin, but it's sort of similar.
Like I said, if I was if I could find a
Because there's
better
a bad
word,
side to be comfortable.
I understand there's a bad side to being comfortable, but at the end of the day, because comfortable means to be, in a way, content, right?
Comfortable means that you allow this to continue.
Right, you're allowing this because you're comfortable being. I hate using the word.
No, go ahead.
In the definition, but you are. If I see how you were struggling with this, but you are okay with being in the situation where I don't think most women or people in toxic situations are. I just think that they're used to it. I think there's a difference between being used to something and being comfortable with something, because that's just what life is. Like, I'm sure the homeless aren't comfortable being homeless, but I'm sure that they're used to being homeless because that's what it is.
You think they take pride in being homeless?
I think that some of them I think do.
It is what it is.
I think some of them do.
I think that's contentment for sure. If
Well,
you could change something,
They're not comfortable.
They're not. I don't think it's comfortable, but I think comfortable and content is somewhat similar in certain situations, and I think in other situations they could be completely different.
Yeah, facts.
Such as like what you're saying, homeless people. I feel like in relationships, the way you're saying it, I feel like it sounds different to me because I could be in a relationship for 3 years doing utmost effort. Then not getting comfortable and stop doing all the same shit that I was doing to put an effort into the relationship.
But that's not pride. That's comfortability.
No.
In that same example, are you not comfortable in that relationship because you've been with this person for 3 years? You never expressed toxicity. You've been with this person for 3 years. This is your person. You've never expressed that this. It's not like you was in this relationship. This is a bad person that you've been with. You know it. You know this person is bad, but you continue to stay with this person. Why?
I don't know.
Comfort.
It's comfort.
Nah.
Or content.
I don't think that's
comfort and content
comfort.
is like being okay with something.
I don't think pride has anything to do with that shit.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm staying away from pride at this point.
I think if it was
right
pride, I think pride would take your ass out the relationship.
No, I don't think.
Sometimes I think
but
pride
here's the
keeps you there
thing,
too,
and that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand.
That would mean that you
pride will get you out your own way.
Pride will get you out your way, and pride will keep you in a bad scenario because you're too proud to give it up.
I get it, but it's like
I think it's comfort.
Comfort and content in that metaphor alone, it was just not pride.
Well, I feel like this was a good agree to disagree discussion.
Sure. Hopefully one time we get a female.
And I would love to get a female to get her take on this. I don't want to say female. I would love to get a lady. A woman. A queen. Any woman.
You can't call them lady.
Ladies. I can't tell them. But I'd rather than females. Make it sound like one of them females. Extra podcasts. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. We wanted to do a fellas edition. Just to cover.
It felt so quick.
It did, right?
Damn.
But because there's so much to talk about, I wanted to get to Anthony Edwards. You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of that,
how much time you got?
We don't have much time.
We ain't got much time.
Ain't got
but
much time.
Real quick, playoffs started today.
Yep.
Lakers trying to remember.
Lakers. What do you say?
Lakers going.
I don't know where they're going. They're gonna go to hell. I'll tell you that much.
You ain't keeping up with the
So as of right now, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm thinking. I think
who going to the final? What's the
I think
who going to the final?
OKC is playing Boston in the finals, and I think Boston wins back to back, and then this is it. Because they have new ownership, and what new owners tend to do is fuck the team up because they don't want to pay the bill. I don't understand why you're a billionaire, you're paying for a team, now you want to break up the team because you don't want to pay for the team. Nigga, then don't buy the team. The Suns didn't even make the playoffs this year because the stupid-ass billionaire wasted tons of money on Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Instead, he could have just kept Devin Booker and Chris Paul till the wheels fell off, made that work, and then, whatever. But fine. Either way, Lakers are playing the Wolves. I want to see Anthony Edwards do what he did last year and be a legend again and eliminate.
I want to see LeBron.
We're not talking to you right now.
How to be a father.
This is my little segment real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about Stephen A.
Let him do his thing.
All right? So, listen. I know the Lakers are probably gonna win in 6 games, but it'll be nice to see Ant-Man
I want to see 5.
fuck them motherfuckers up. We're not talking to you, Shannon Sharp.
Lakers
Okay.
in 5.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
I'm taking the Lakers in 6. I'm taking OKC in 5. I'm taking the toughest series for me to pick was between the Nuggets and the Clippers, and I want to pick the Nuggets, but the Clippers are tough, so I'm gonna pick the Clippers in 6. And then the last series is who the fuck else is playing, man? Oh, the Warriors and the Rockets. Yo, Rockets about to fuck y'all motherfuckers up, bro.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Yo, Steph,
Getting
it's
Steph
been
out the
nice,
first
buddy.
round, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Time to go.
That's crazy.
Them young boys got something for y'all.
I ain't gonna lie.
All
I'm
right.
looking forward to the playoffs.
Now, on the flip side,
Yeah, I want to start watching that.
the Knicks are playing the Pistons, and as much as I would love for the
You think
Pistons to
they-
get the New York Knickerbockers out of here, they're getting eliminated next round.
I'm about to say, you think?
No, the Knicks aren't doing
I'm about to
shit.
say, they're
The
not.
Knicks
Knicks
are
are
gonna
usually make
get.
it in
The
second
Knicks are
round,
gonna
bro.
have to play the Celtics, and then they're gonna get their ass kicked.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
how that's
Knicks
gonna
going to
go.
Celtics. That's pretty much right.
So Knicks in 6. I'm gonna take the fucking Cavs in 5. Actually, yeah, nah. You know what?
Who the Mavs?
The Mavs are in it.
Shit.
I'm gonna be a little bit more disrespectful. I'm taking the Cavs in 4. I don't think the Heat can do shit with them. Jimmy Butler's not there. It's over. I'm gonna take the Celtics in 6 because Orlando always plays them tough. And the last matchup is Milwaukee and the Pacers. And Giannis had 38 points today, and they lost. So you know what? Bon
For one
voyage.
game, man?
Yo, if you want,
I got the Pacers in 5.
Okay.
all right, and
Yeah,
if y'all
that's it.
y'all want more expert content like basketball content like that, follow Travis on TikTok, all his social media platforms. This man is well informed with his shit. Cafe
Come
with
to
him,
baby.
parlay with him.
Come to baby.
Debate him, debate us. You feel me?
You know?
Also, before we wrap this up, I just want to do a quick announcement. First off, I want to give a shout out to my brother Ty. He clipped me, beat me in an honest to first to 5 in Smash Brothers.
That was tough.
With his scrub ass Mac, and I
don't know why he's saying.
I'm
scrub.
sorry, you're right.
I
I'm being a
witnessed-
sore loser, and I
witnessed an
appreciate
ass
that
kicking.
he did a wonderful
What was
job.
it, 4, 5?
It was 5-2.
5-2.
It was 5-2, and honestly, I didn't take him seriously enough.
He said the word scrub in this,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Don't
Yes.
do that.
And I
Don't say
appreciate-
that
let me
Boys
talk,
and girls.
Travis. We're pressed for
Don't
time.
say that
Let
again.
me talk. Let me talk. Shh.
You just tried it. I
Let me
heard
talk.
you.
And
Scrub
I
is
appreciate,
crazy,
guys, we press for time. Stop talking.
He said underestimate.
Underestimate as
You
well.
heard
too.
him?
And I underestimated him.
The
and
fuck
I
you did?
appreciate that he
tried
did
it.
he did a
My
great
man,
job.
Little man put the hands on him.
This
But
nigga tried it.
but
Sorry, bro.
But
Good running
guys-
back.
Underestimates.
Run
guys,
that shit
sidebar,
back.
sidebar. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting it back in blood.
Getting it back in
Shit.
blood, he says.
Nigga in shit.
That's why I want to announce
I'm not
us to
saying
join
nothing.
us in our first ever Twitch stream. We'll post a date some other day. First other Twitch stream for our event, Getting It Back in Blood, pending, where we are going to have a rematch. Money is going to be involved.
Money.
It's not just going to be Smash. It's going to be a couple of the other game nights because we want Travis to be involved. Figure Mario Party. We're going to basically have a trivia night as well. Jack in the Box, stuff like that. But for the main event, it'll be me and Ty. Another first to 5.
Bloodbath.
Money pool involved.
My son,
So
Little
get
Mac.
involved. We're going to be...
Little Mac.
We're gonna make sure this is up to date.
Little Mac
'Cause I'm
Mac.
telling you,
You're
I'm
not
going
gonna
to.
win, my nigga.
And I like this for him. I'm proud of him.
I've been quiet
No,
this
you know what
entire
I'm saying?
time.
I love
And
this
he
for him,
deserves
guys.
this.
He
been
deserves
quiet.
this.
Deserves this.
He deserves. Like, let's give it a round of applause.
Yo.
Like he deserved this. Even our engineers clapping for you because I want this. Because when I beat this man,
I was
You know,
calm
I
for
thought-
3
when I
games.
beat this
literally
man,
I was
thought-
it
calm
is
for
going to
3
be
games,
raps.
bro.
And and
I
with that being
thought-
said, thank you for joining us.
Don't cut on
Stay
that.
to our stay
Don't
part
cut
to
on
our
that.
fucking.
Let
Whoa.
Travis-
Stay to
let
our
Travis
social
recap.
media
2 seconds.
podcast.
Let Travis
Follow
recap.
me at
2 seconds.
Let Travis recap, bro.
He's not
My
recapping.
commentary, right? Let me tell you what happened, yo. So boom, I went in with full faith, 100%. I was like, yeah, Eric's about to kick this nigga's ass.
Really?
Man, first match, I was like, all right, it's a warm up. Son got his ass kicked quick.
First of all, he had a
Hold
smash,
up.
bro. He had a
Excuse me,
smash. No,
sir.
I ain't gonna let you
This
fucking.
is my commentary.
I had a what?
Say it in TikTok.
Second round. Second round. Again. Third round. Eric put up a little fight. So I was like, all right, bet, bro. He about to go on a run. It's about to get crazy. My son Ty came back.
You also gotta tell him how many characters he used compared to my
He
own.
went through Luigi.
Yeah, you went through a little Mac.
He went through like
Y'all know how
3
scrubby Little Mac
motherfuckers.
is.
My man Lil Mac
Scrubby
was
was
putting
scrubby
all them
every
down,
nigga
bro.
out. I'm sorry, bro.
Either way.
You can't be bad at that.
You
fam.
can't talk.
I didn't have to
I'm
switch.
gonna let you talk shit with your Eddie Gordo character. It's fine. Go ahead.
There you
Go
go.
ahead.
He's
Hey,
mad
go
because
ahead.
he won. You see
It's
the
fine.
anger?
I'm not mad. I'm saying you picked the Eddie Gordo character. I'm letting you
It
have
was
your
a character
shot.
in
You
the
told your
game.
boy Jamal and everything. Oh, I whipped his ass, right?
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
No, he did all that. You know that.
But that's fair. That's
I want
fair.
that for
That's
him.
fair.
I
But either
want
way,
that for him.
But
I
don't say
wasn't
you
believing that
underestimate.
No,
Eric.
I
thought
did
Eric was gonna
underestimate
get the
you
dub.
heavily, but it's
shouldn't
fine.
have.
And he
It's
got his
fine.
ass kicked.
It's fine.
And now
I
he's
did.
being a sour
I got my
puss.
ass kicked.
He's being a sourpuss.
Yeah, I'm not being sour. I appreciate this man. I appreciate my tie.
First
I appreciate
scrub,
my tie.
underestimate.
All right,
It's crazy.
Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned to the event.
On another
Follow us
ass-
on our show.
on the next episode of Getting Your Ass Kicked Again.
We'll see. Oh, guess who's joining us?
I don't care. I'll be there, nigga. With my little Crip character.
Oh yeah, he figured out his character,
We
right?
figured out your character.
Who's the character now?
Lucario.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not
My son is-
Lucario.
So, you know, it was crazy. I played
beastie,
Smash Bros.
bro.
Recently. Somebody used that move. I was like, fucking Travis. man.
Right. All right, guys, we got press. All right, fellas.